Let's go. What up? What up? Yo, 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 yo. Monday night. Raw, baby. Now, the last couple months, there have been a few armed robberies at this time of night. So, if I get taken out, hit the like button. Hello, get out of my face. Nice and warm out. 11 p.m. For those of you who are wondering what the noise is when I'm streaming sometimes, this is it. This is the condo next door to me. It's been like that for a year. Someone complained in the last stream that I need a better camera. This is a 4K camera. You guys, man, always complaining about something. Probably the same type that if you won the lottery would complain about winning the fucking taxes. Hello. I'm going to put the camera up there. You guys don't want to see Lois doing her business. Although some of you sickos probably do. Pretty quiet tonight. It is Monday night. Whoa. Lois got that smoker's cough. Ooh. The things that couch must have seen. Come on, buddy. Let's go. There's, I did a short video about this place the other night. Larrabee Sound Studios. It's now a gay bar. Actually, it's not even a gay bar anymore. It is it's an abandoned gay bar. This is where Prince did some parts, I'm told, of Purple Rain. And Ozzy did my favorite album, The Ultimate Sin, there with the great Jakey Lee on electronic guitars. Here is the Revolver Bar. It's a gay bar, of course it is. I used to do comedy here with Sam Tripoli. Slow night tonight for them. Monday night. I didn't expect it to be too crowded. Drag show in there. So as you can see, West Hollywood on a Monday night, it's pretty mellow. Homeless guy sleeping right there. He's just chilling right now. All right. Now this intersection on like Friday and Saturday nights is out of control. Thousands of people there and here. Of course, this is the nightclub Lance Bass used to own, Heart, but it's now under new ownership. I don't think he ever owned it, to be honest with you. I think they just used his name. He got paid a few dollars and Someone else took the losses. I know how the business works. It's like, do you think Gene Simmons put his own money into Tongue magazine? Shit. Oh, I didn't see him take a shot at AEW. I don't watch WWE. And he's not really one to take a shot. I mean, like I said, I know of about 10 friends of mine who are either wrestlers in AEW or they work behind the scenes, and they all say the same thing. They don't like him. Like, literally, they don't like him. So, yeah, and some of them are like really nice people who don't talk shit about anybody. So when they say he's not a good guy, he's probably not a good guy.
All the time.
I was just trying to get the numbers by calling it Monday Night Raw. Come on, man. It's a business. And this business is an illusion. Now, I do realize that when people think, oh, it's a look at this right here. An old, inappropriate Earl stencil. Angel, to be honest with you, I don't really make a lot of money doing this in terms of the streams.
Wait.
Not that it's any of your business, but my main source of income is stand-up comedy and voiceovers. There's where the old Pump restaurant used to be. And my friends with the Young Bucks, never met them, to be honest with you. No, the Walk of Fame is probably 5-6 miles to the east. I'm not walking there tonight. And it's in a pretty shitty part of town, to be honest with you. I realize that this is not the most exciting stream in the world, but trust me, there's worse out there. I've seen it tonight before I logged on. There's a gay bar called the Mother Lode. Get it? The Mother Lode. Here's probably the most famous gay bar in the world, the Abbey. But it's not really a total gay bar. I would say it's about 30% straight. I do not take in the Mother Lode. Thank you very much. I'm exit only back there, if you know what I'm saying. Exit only. Val Venus, there's a name I haven't heard in a hot minute. There's the West Hollywood Park. I'm in West Hollywood, my friend, where I live and reside. Just thought I'd take you guys on a Monday night stroll. It's early enough where I shouldn't have to worry about getting jumped. I mean, I'm not scared to walk around 11 p.m. at night. It's not that bad. Hit the like button, will you? Lois is right there. I mean, this is a very strange part of town, you know. You've got the sheriff's station literally a half a block that way. But on the Citizen app, the street I'm walking on right now, Robertson, is always a beehive full of activity. And it ain't the right kind of activity. Here is another building for lease by the amazing J. Lux. This man literally has 90% of the commercial real estate in Los Angeles. And it's not even just Los Angeles. It's really all over Southern California. All right, here's the fake restaurant from Vanderpump Rules, you know, Katie and Ariana. It's like a sandwich shop, but, you know, it's never really open a lot in terms of when the show's not in season. You know, I have experienced a lot in my life. Here's a very she gym called Dog Pound. When Taylor Swift is in town, that's where she works out. She literally will close the whole gym down and everyone gets booted except for her and her trainer. Am I riding with Biden? Absolutely not. But I ain't humping with Trump either. Maybe the two worst choices for president ever. You know, it's not like Trump is a fucking teenager. He's only 3 years behind Biden. So, I definitely wouldn't name it that. Yeah, there's Lois. Now, for those of you who've been fans of Earl Skakel, you'll realize the iconic location that is. And you can see a J. Lux sign right there. That is the original John Varvatos store in West Hollywood. Not functional anymore. I get all choked up when I talk about it. But we're going to show you the new location. So there it is, just an empty building now. They have done some pop-ups but here, it's pretty much just an empty space now. That's costing someone a lot of money. I met Stone Cold once at a Monday Night Raw at the Anaheim Pond, probably 20 plus years ago. And he was kind of a dick, to be honest. But the same night, I was backstage, or whatever you want to call it. The Rock talked to me for like 5 minutes and couldn't have been any nicer. Beverly Hills Police Department is about, I would say, 2 to 3 miles west of where I'm walking right now. It does not look like your typical police department. This is very rare to see a lease sign without Jay Lux's name on it, and here you have the building next door. Now here it is, folks. See, Lois wants to go in, but it's closed. But this is what the POV is. This is their, well, I can't say it's their new location, but they've been here for about a year. I mean, and as you guys know, that, I could rock that. During the pandemic, there we go. During the pandemic, the company filed for bankruptcy, or they reorganized it. And so John Varvatos sold the company to something called Lions Capital, which also owns All Saints. But they still call it John Varvatos, which I don't really understand. I don't know if Gavin Newsom is working in secret with people. Thanks. Thank you. What up, Dr. Chow? What are you doing up so late? I'm just walking around the mean streets of West Hollywood. There's a Catch restaurant. It's actually up there. It's a very high-end foo-foo restaurant where the pretty people go. I went there once and the service sucked, so I'll never go back. You guys know me when I feel burned. You guys probably don't have enough money to pay me, Dr. Chow, to be honest with you. Hackmania was doable because I could drive from LA. Lois, come on. We're going this way. There really isn't a punk scene anymore in LA, to be honest with you. The music scene overall is pretty dead. Most nightclubs, really all nightclubs are pay to play. They're basically bringer shows, which is prevalent in the world of comedy. Yeah, I don't think you can afford my rate, Dr. Chow, no offense. I fly first class. I don't even look in the back of coach. So first class plane ticket to Austin recently was, I think, around $1,400, assuming your show is back east. You can add another grand onto that, and that's just a plane flight. I don't know what you're talking about, Jimbo. My point, Dr. Chow, is a first-class plane ticket to the East Coast is probably double what it is to Austin. So if you believe my math, a first-class ticket to, say, New York, not knowing where your event is close to $3,000. There really aren't prostitutes working the corners anymore. This is not the neighborhood for that anyway. This is a very, I don't know if influential is the right word, but this is a very well-off neighborhood, let's say. I would say the average houses to my right are $3 million, and that's like for the shittiest house on the block. Most houses, say, to my right and over there, you can't really see any of them, but they are over there. I would say front to back, it's $3 to $6 million homes, and this is in the city. It's not a bad neighborhood, but the houses. If you really want some fat houses, you got to go like north of Sunset, like where the Comedy Store is, but north, up the hills from the Comedy Store. I know when I was recently asked if I wanted to play the Melbourne, Australia Comedy Festival, I think first class tickets started at $9,000, which is crazy, but now this house right here, you can't really see it. $7 million. And it's not even really, now there's the yard from there to there, but it's not even really that big, to be honest with you. So, you get a little pricier to the left. Well, it is a nice home. Like, it's not the best look, but. And then so from, say, there to there is the yard. So it's not a small home, but, $7 million. Now you take that $7 million, that same $7 million, and you go into the valley, like where I went to high school, Notre Dame High, Sherman Oaks, you get double what I just showed you. It's like that modernistic Miami Vice style building, which I would love. If I had Dr. Chow's money or Russell Peters, I would love to live in that house. I'm in an area It's a strange area because now, come on, Lois. It's kind of a strange area. It's east of Beverly Hills, west of Hollywood. Now we're walking down right now to an area that's below West Hollywood. So technically I'm in Los Angeles. I mean, if money was no object, there's a few places that I would live. I mean, the hills are awesome. You have a nice, I thought I won the lottery the other day. I was really close. Got 3 numbers of the super, and they were the first 3 numbers. I thought, oh my God, I'm rich. And the guitar player from Rat's House, Robin Crosby, who passed away of AIDS, I think at 19. Oh, I forgot to show you guys this part. We'll go back. 2004, he passed away. His house is for sale for like $4.5 million. If I would have won the lottery, I would have bought that house. So right here, it's kind of a bummer. About right, I'm gonna guess it was like right here. The number 1 hot dog stand in not the world, was right here. Tail of the Pup. If you saw that video I did the other day, I did it on the new location of Tail of the Pup. But when Tail of the Pup was here in the 80s, it was awesome. I mean, this area at one point was pretty thriving because, you would go grab a hot dog and a meal here, and then you'd walk over to the Beverly Center, which is, at one point, was the number 1 mall, probably in America. And now it's just like this gigantic relic. It's still open, but, it's not very crowded. Of course, online shopping, Amazon has killed places like the Beverly Center. You got to really grab people's attention if you want them to go to a shopping mall now. And you know what? Did I fuck up? I did fuck up. This is where Tail of the Pup was. So right in this parking lot, my bad, was Tail of the Pup. And a lot of movies and TV shows were filmed here because the hot dog stand was probably about right there, and you'd always see the Beverly Center in the background. So my bad. See, I correct myself. I tell no lies. It's just sad to see it once iconic fast food restaurant be nothing more than a parking lot now. But here's the Beverly Center now. I'll talk a little bit more about it when we walk over there. But on the bottom floor of the Beverly Center, so we'll give you this look, there was the original Los Angeles Hard Rock Cafe, which was awesome because it's a lot of shenanigans in that place. All right, Lois has to hit the grass right now. Well, she's a little tired right now, I could tell. Oh, she's ready to jump. She wants to go back home. She's no dummy. Hot dog stands. Of course, there's Pink's on La Brea, which is probably the number 1 hot dog stand. The new Tail of the Pup, to be honest with you, it's not doing that well. They just, I believe they misfired on the location. But you can see the Beverly Center is a very, very large building. You know, it goes all the way down to the whole city block. Here's the world famous Cedar Sinai. That's where they took Bruce Kulick when he got shot. And this hospital takes up the whole block as well. Any celebrity that gets into any physical trouble, they all come here. A lot of famous people have died in this hospital. Probably the most well-known hospital in the world. Oh, Lois, hold on. So yeah, that right there. I mean, Michael Jackson died there. I mean, every celebrity has died there. Actually, I think Michael Jackson died at his house. You know, I strive for full truth and disclosure here on the Earlverse. Even though I did call this Earlverse Monday Night Raw, just to get some wrestling fans to tune in. So this corner in the 80s was a real hot spot if you were searching for some punani. Because here you had the Hard Rock Cafe, which was kind of a big deal back in the day. And this one, the one on Hollywood Boulevard was a bit of a tourist trap. This one was, you know, almost for the locals, for the richies. I don't know what this store is now. I guess it's called the Webster. Seems to have both men and women's clothing, but back in the day, this was the Hard Rock, and then I think right here, I mean, the Webster, it is a big place, but right here, I think the Hard Rock stopped about here, and then over here was a bar called Pina Fini's. I don't know what that meant, but it was a small bar, but tons of broads. I mean, if you were looking to get it wet, you'd go to Pina Fini's, but the Hard Rock and Pina Fini's is now the Webster. And in here was a nightclub called Tramps. Celebrities, whores, prostitutes. I mean, I guess they're all the same. They're all in bed together. So, you know, you'd go to all three places. I mean, you could literally spend 7 hours right there. Just go from one place to the other, and hopefully you end the night with a lady friend or a man friend if that's what you're into. We hold no judgments here in the Earlverse. John Ritter and I actually share the same birthday. Here's a very nice hotel, the Sofitel. I think they tried a comedy night there, but it was kind of a bomb. I mean, you get the vibe of how large this the Beverly Center is. Now, they're trying to renovate it. I hear through the grapevine they are putting in a Lucky Strike bowling lane, which is very popular on Hollywood and Highland. They're going to put one of those here. They're also putting a 24-hour Gold's Gym. I mean, that's going to be a real shit show, you know. And I believe it's supposed to be here. Now, this used to be the entrance to the Macy's men's store. Trust me, I spent a few dollars in this facility. And it's a pretty big location, so I could see a Gold's Gym doing well here. In terms of the space. I mean, the rent to occupy the whole Macy's men's store, that's a lot of money. But, Gold's Gym has it. So this is the intersection of La Cienega and Beverly Boulevard. We'll go down here. There's some Earl history at the end of this street. Here's a CVS. It's one of the few that are open anymore. A lot of CVS and Rite Aid's closed, man, because, I told you guys a story about me and Rite Aid about a month ago. It's about 3 a.m. I'm getting all my energy drinks and shit. And just homeless Mexican dude, they don't lock the beer cooler. So this guy just loads up with about 7 or 8 Modelo's and just walks right out the front door. And I said to the guy behind the counter, "Hey, you want me to go chase him?" He's like, "No, I'll get in trouble." So I think Bill Mann and Tom Drake lived in, I believe that was Northridge. I'm definitely not walking to Northridge tonight. There ain't enough super chats in the world to get me to walk to Northridge. I mean, that's about 30 miles from here. Yeah, I mean, there aren't a lot of people out. That used to be a bookstore, Bookstar. And this is still the Beverly Center, just to give you the size and scope of this place. It's pretty massive. And across the street is like a Target and shit. It is a very nice Target, though. It's the only Target I know out here, anyway, that has white people working at it. Yeah, well, I don't really care, Kongzilla. I'm a man of the people. And I'm just trying to provide you guys with content. It's another entrance to the Beverly Center. Now, right there, where it's the Verizon store, that used to be a Starbucks. And that's where I did my first ever comedy set, 1998, inside that building. So that building has a special place in my heart. I remember having dinner right here when it was the Gaucho Grill with my girlfriend at the time, Anne, who I still talk to. Thank you very much. You guys know I'm friends with most all of my exes. We won't get into the 2 that I'm not. That's another stream. Hello. And my friend Eric, and we walked across the street, and I bombed for about 7 minutes, to be completely honest with you. We tell no lies here on the Earlverse stream. It's a nice steakhouse. Now, this is still part of the Beverly Center. I have walked a whole city block. Kongzilla, $9.99. Get Lois a pup cup for a long walk. Lois, you just got a super chat. Now, Kongzilla, when someone super chats me, I usually give them the ray gun. But since I don't have a ray gun with me right now, I'll give you a hello and a ricochet. Hello! Pew! Thank you very much. You know, I don't do this stream for money. I mean, this is a nice steakhouse. Lois has great endurance. Let's see what the menu's like. Kind of a small menu, to be honest with you. Mac and cheese, $15. I don't know about that. Mashed potatoes, $10. Shrimp and grits, $34. What's the most expensive thing on this menu? Braised short rib, 42 bones. Chicken and waffles, $38. That's a little pricey. Lobster and mac and cheese, market value. A Great American Burger, $26. That's a little much. It's a little much. Well, it is, what time is it here? 11:42. Now, back in the 80s, this area was thriving. I mean, even this mini mall right here was pumping. I've gotten pussy out of that subway. And here comes the Earl history. I used to live in this building right here. Now we'll walk across so we can get a wide shot. It's an industry term. I don't want to lose some of you on that. This is still the Beverly Center. Now, I've walked not just the city block, but around the city block. So, and the scary thing is, this mall ain't even close to being the biggest mall. You know, there's like a blood and Crips thing about who has the biggest mall. It's either the West Edmonton Mall or the Mall of America. But Earl Skakel used to live in this building. That's 321 South San Vicente. I was in apartment 1102. That's back when I was a renter. I was a poor. And, but the rent was, I think it was about $1,400. Which back in the, was that the late 90s, I think? So it wasn't, you know, it was expensive back then. I believe the same apartment now would be probably $3,500. Now there's another building we'll talk about in a minute. Thank you, Kongzilla, very much for that. I know in this economy, you know, money's money. And although I don't do streams for money, it's nice to get a tip here and there. Look, as you can see, Lois is walking a little slower. Now, keep in mind, we still have to walk back. So I got to, like, end the stream in a little bit. Now, I'm going to see if we can get my... Now, this is not the Fay Ray building. Let's see if this is like some weird non-denomination church. Oh, yeah, you can see my building from here. So I was in the 11th floor, 1102, so right there. Now, I see they've taken down the satellite dish, but that's where I lived. And, you know, we'll go across the alley here. It's kind of a cool building. You know, they had a pool that I never really used. They had like a weird, I wouldn't say it was like a tennis court. It was like a paddled tennis court. I mean, it's an old school building, that's for sure. I mean, I would guess this building was built early 70s, late 60s. Now, coming upon, I can't give out the address here because a friend of mine lives in the building. I'm not doxing my friends, thank you very much, but this is Earl Skakel's very first apartment building. So when my parents moved to Florida in 1988, my mom was like, either you're coming with us or you are going to have to find a new place to live, because my childhood home of 10500 Roca Place was now going to be domesticated by somebody else. So I don't know what brought me to this building. I think I like the neighborhood, and I literally just started walking around. And here we go. So I lived here in apartment 302. So, Lois, hold on. So, not that floor, but that was my very first apartment building, right there. Unit number 302. And a lot of fun times there. I think I was only there for about 2 years, and then I moved to the Fay Ray building. Come on, Lois. So now I'm going to take you to one more place before we end the stream. This is for you older people in the chat. If you ever remember the disco movie, Thank God It's Friday. I'm going to have to find the right angle, but it was filmed on location in this area at Osco's Disco. You love the wildlife. You can't really. Well, we'll come around to the. Sorry, I'm not reading a ton of questions right now. Lois is. I mean, we've already walked about 2 miles, so I got to start. I got to start walking back. But actually, this is a good. While Lois is going potty, let's get a little bit more to the left here. It's just so weird to me when I remember this building for being a disco, but this building right here was flat, and it was Osco's Disco. And then it became a Porsche dealership, and then these condos, which I believe start at 10 grand a month. And the building doesn't even look that nice, to be honest. I mean, it's nice. Let's see if we can come around here and get a better view. Lois, over here. I mean, it's a nice building. I think the best selling point is on the first floor there is a Trader Joe's, which would really fit in with my laziness to wake up and just walk downstairs to the market. But this is how lazy I am. So you see, hold on, Lois. There's my first home, right there. And my second apartment building, right there. I literally moved across the street. That's how fucking lazy I was. I see Lois got some pep in her step. So we're going to start walking back. What up, Cuddy? You're coming in at the tail end of the stream, brother. But that's all right. The Earlverse welcomes all. Hit the like button, pretty please, if you can. We're going to be doing a stream tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Coast time from the home studio. You guys know the drill. Now, the funny thing is, I was like one of the cooler people in this building. Westbury Terrace, 321 South San Vicente. And when I was moving, for some reason, I had a bunch of porno tapes. And I gave them to this kid who was about 15. I said, here, make good use of these, brother. Because I'd always see this kid, we'd talk. I think he kind of looked up to me. You know, at one point, I was a pretty cool dude before comedy rotted my brain. And about 7-8 months ago, I'm in yoga. And I'm in the locker room after, and this, not a kid anymore, it's adult, maybe late 20s, early 30s, comes up to me and goes, "Are you Earl Skakel?" And I thought he recognized me from stand-up. I'm like, "Yeah, what up?" He's like, "I never thanked you." I'm like, "For what?" Like, "For giving me all that porn at 321 South San Vicente." Hello! And everyone else in the locker room was looking at me like I was a fucking creep. All right, so here's another view of the Beverly Center. Gina Babina in the house. We got both moderators. Shout out to Mr. Z. Watch out, fucking bitch. From Utah, figures. I almost got taken out doing this stream. Least you can do is hit the like button. Yeah, Mr. Z became the first person in the history of the Earlverse to be banned for life. Apparently, he was a rogue operator from Melton's Discord. Well, it's funny you say that. See, Lois could still go. There is an Italian restaurant up here called Barry's, and it's known to be a late night favorite of the rappers who come out here and live here and come out here from New York. So there's at least a drive-by shooting, I would say, every 2 months right down there. They just don't care out here, man. That's the really scary thing. You know, because the sheriffs are literally a half mile up, man. And we're going to end the stream. I'm going to pick up an energy drink at this gas station, but there is a fun story about this gas station. Lois is panting a little harder, so, you know, this has been a nice, friendly hour stream. Once again, thank you to Kongzilla for the very generous super chat. I mean, there was a bar on Sunset. I think it was called the Classic Cat. There was a shooting there, and I guess it was Chandler told me, this is when we were dating, that it was a SoundCloud rapper hangout. And apparently those guys beef pretty hard. So, you know, there was a shooting there, something involving Travis Scott and the SoundCloud rapper. Oh, I mean, I don't really care too much about what people say in my stream. But this guy was like spelling out the N-word. I guess it's called the N-word tower multiple times. And, you know, it's like, that could get my stream taken down. So, the fast hands of Kip Smith nipped that baby in the bud. But that's not bad. I mean, I would assume Melton and Kevin have banned probably 50 to 100 people in their streams. See, Lois is still picking up the pace. Now this is the mobile station where, and this shows you, let's get this view of it. This shows you how fast this shit can happen. Is apparently there was a rapper from Georgia out here for an award show or to record some fucking album or something. And he posted an Instagram picture of him inside getting a drink or something, a Gatorade or whatever. And lo and behold, about 2 minutes later, some enemies of his come here and shoot him. Killed him. Just from one Instagram post. So, and that's how a lot of home invasions happen out here is, you know, Taylor Swift or whoever, any big, What's up? What's up? What's up? That's almost the second time I've got killed doing this stream. Imagine if I got killed doing this stream and someone said, well, at least you got a super chat for $9.99. Hello, goodbye. All right, here's one of those cars that doesn't have a driver. Fuck that. It's like Uber's competition. There's no driver in that car. Fuck that, man. So this is where that rapper got jacked. And this is probably a good place to end the stream. Now, there's a couple points of interest up there, but I'm really thirsty. But you know what? I can't... you know, there might be, I mean, that guy tried to take me out. I am thirsty, so, of course, just up the street is where the Go-Go's were, outside of Trashy Lingerie. You know, let me see if I can go in here and get something to drink. Give you a bird's eye view of what that rapper saw right before he got shot and killed. All right. Oh, it's locked. All right. Never mind. Yeah, I gotta look in there. I don't know what I want. See, this building is so rough that they lock it at night, so it's not honest tax-paying citizens can't get something to drink because these fucking hooligans like these two people in the alley, you know, make these guys feel unsafe. Unbelievable. Thank you, Gavin Newsom. Where's my fucking taxes going to? Sorry about that. My bad. I got political on you. I mean, that guy might be coming back for me. I might be taken out. It's all good. You guys get a few extra minutes, I guess. I mean, that guy was coming pretty fast. But I was on my phone, so maybe I was in the wrong. Hello, goodbye. I mean, this part of town is a little sketchy. I mean, there's a strip club right there. I'm surprised that they would let a strip club in this area. Lois is fearless, man. I mean, I gotta be honest with you. She's not the friendliest dog in the world. Lord knows she never really has been overly friendly, but if someone attacked me, she would attack them. So this is weird. Like, they have a strip club in kind of this high-end area. So it definitely adds an element of weirdness. I see they have a velvet rope. I think they can toss that. Now here is Largo. This is a kind of a famous room in the comedy world. Like Jeselnik has played here, Patton Oswalt. You know, a lot of Sarah Silverman and whatnot. I think there's a liquor store here. No. Oh, no, this is just a weed store. Now here is the Go-Go's, right where this van is, on the Our Lips Are Sealed video. This is where they were singing the chorus. This is, of course, Trashy Lingerie. This is also where Gene Simmons from Kiss was interviewed in the Decline of Western Civilization. See if, like right there. And that's probably about the only interesting shit. Here's a kind of a cool, I think it's called The Nice Guy. Last time I was in there was with Jeff Ross, of all people. It was me, Jeff Ross, Dave Chappelle, and like 3 waitresses from the Comedy Store. And that might be the last time me and Jeff were, I don't even know if we were getting along. Because I think Jeff was mad that waitresses were hanging with me. Oops. And that's probably, well, there's one more place we'll walk by and then I'll cut the stream. It's pretty, I don't know if I'd say iconic, but whatever, to the LA comedy world. No, not this guy living here, but I mean, this is out of control. Can you imagine being in this business? And she's on a mission right now. Hi, buddy.
How you doing?
This used to be a pretty happening car wash right here. Must be a weed store around here or something. Because it, hello. Hey. Doesn't really make sense that they'd have 2 security guards around here. 3, oh, they must be filming something. Now here, this psychic store, this used to be my friend's baseball card shop. It was called Cards on the Table. And we used to sit in there for hours playing RBI baseball. Pretty, yeah, it looks like they're filming something. And they must have, because I see all the electrical signs for norms have been, used to read ORMS. So I'm sure they're filming something in here. Closed for maintenance. I don't know if I believe that. But this is a pretty iconic diner for LA comics. You either go to Swingers, which is my preference, or you go to Jerry's Deli, Mel's Diner, or here. Now, the night that there was a shooting at the Comedy Store, we all came here to eat afterwards. because we were, you know, we just, none of us, we just had to, we needed to be around each other. And we were all at this table right here. And I was right there. Benji Aflalo was right there. And the Hollywood Improv actually had a really nice tweet. They said, "Dear Comedy Store, if you need anything, let us know." And me and Benji both simultaneously tweeted, "Yeah, how about some stage time?" I mean, comics are desperate. We need the money, honey. So that's going to conclude the Earlverse stream tonight of my walk around Los Angeles. Please hit the like button. It's inexcusable that I have 29 Earl soldiers in the stream right now and only 14 likes. Once again, thank you to Kongzilla for the super chat. Thank you. You are all soldiers in the Earl Army. This has been the Earlverse, over and out.